Okay, very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vaibhav and I'm the founder of IM Skills. I am going to host this session for Aman, Achal, Nirmal, Prerna, Rakhi, Riona, Sadhna, Sangita, Satya, Shivanand, Joy, Namrata, somebody named as Priyanka, Vivek. Hi to all once again, and let me say hi in the chat box as well. Can I have your quick acknowledgement that you're all able to hear my voice loud and clear? You guys can see the screen and we are recording this session so that we can provide you guys with the recording. Thanks, Sadhna, for the quick acknowledgement. Others, please. Thanks, Eman. Thanks, Achal. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so let's quickly start with an agenda for the session today. Guys, in the session today, first and foremost, we are going to talk about what exactly content writing industry is. So an overview from a point of view of what brands they expect from you guys as a writer. Second, what as a person, as a content writer, how you can go ahead and establish yourself in the industry. So be it whether it is freelancing work, whether it is full-time job, whether it is your existing business to grow it as a digital-based business. So everything around it, we are going to understand with the expectations like how and what. We will also be highlighting two sources of income in this orientation session that content writers can generate. And I will also address the part called how to go ahead and generate those income. See, internet is available with a lot of information about content writer makes these kind of incomes. This is how they make. But typically people, they miss out the part called how much time you need to devote to reach out to that kind of an income slab. Maybe it can be lakhs of rupees, maybe it can be crores of rupees, maybe it is thousands. So depending upon what your end goal is, the mission, what it will take for you guys to reach there and how quickly can you reach there. So we will have a realistic expectation. So that's where I say the 2 years long-term vision of content industry. Some people have a myth that I will pursue a short course from an institute, let's say IM Skills for a month and I'm pro. It is not true. So you will also accept some real facts and figures so that you can accordingly see whether writing is a domain for you or not. If it is, why IM Skills is the right place for you to learn content writing. Why is that? We are the right people. What exactly we have done in the industry so far since our inception, how many students we have trained, and interestingly, I will give you a chance to meet with them. I will show you where are they working and every promise made by us, how do we fulfill those promises? And I will show each and every to you live so that you can trust, you can see, yes, they are the real creators. They just don't go ahead and talk about, or they have not just written there on the portal. So you will be able to validate everything. You will be able to speak with our alumni, including 20,000 people, those who have done various courses, not just content writing, out of which 18,000 plus are around content as a domain. Then the last part will be open Q&A round. Open Q&A will be like, you will ask questions, you can unmute yourself at that time, and you will be able to interact with me. Am I clear to all? Now, before we get into it, or before we start about the orientation, let's set up few ground rules. One, I don't want this session to be like a radio session, a stereotype one, where one faculty is speaking, you guys are, sitting silently. Some of you are even sleeping. No, that's not the case. What we will do, we are going to ask you guys questions periodically, and I want every student to participate. Don't make it like that I'm trying to go ahead and give you an explanation of the course. No, I'm not. I am going to talk about some real industry facts, numbers, and I am going to help you guys to understand the overall things about the writing as an industry, because it's about your career. So whenever you have a question, in the meanwhile, you can ask me that in the chat box. In a case, if I'm finishing up, let's say something, so I will make sure that I'm going to read that question and I'm going to complete that within the session today. So we will follow a process. For the first 40 minutes, I will speak. I will complete my slides, and then rest of the, let's say, last 20, 30, 40, whatever minutes are required, we'll have our Q&A round. Am I clear? So whenever I will ask you a question, I want every student to participate without keeping a doubt in mind that, oh, I can be wrong. Don't worry, I was there too years back. So that's quite obvious. We are not expecting right answers. We are expecting only answers. We would like to have an engagement in this session. We would like to have an interaction with you guys so that I know you guys, so that I know that whom I'm speaking with. Okay. Sounds great to all. Can I have a quick yes? And when I say, can I have a quick yes, I want every student to at least say yes in the chat box. Eman, Achal, Antara, Arvinda, Dhurmi, Muzim, Nirmala, Pranav, Namrata, everybody clear? So now let's go ahead and start with the first question. First question is, I personally assume that each one of you have done your research. See, nobody filled out their applications form with IM Skills or other institutions. without getting a confirmation whether writing is a right set of a domain for these guys or not. And I assuming you've also done the same. What do you understand by content writing industry? According to you, what are various business objectives brands are keeping in their mind while hiring you as a writer? So my question is very simple. According to your current understanding, why companies are hiring writers? What are their goals according to you guys? Whatever you have so far understood, I want you to go ahead and put that in the chat box. That writers are hired to write video scripts. Writers are hired to write social media content. Writers are hired to write emailers, web product pages, SEO based articles. Why do you think writers are hired by various companies in the market? What are their end goals? So there means the companies. The context there is organizations. I have my first answer with me. Muzeem says for sales, marketing and business, visualization. Attract public to raise sales by blogs, written content. Increase business reach, customer attention, and acquiring a customer ROI. To get leads, to advertise their products and services, market to generate revenue, to gain customers, to convert visitors into web traffic or customers, create communication channels, branding, marketing, lead generation, presentations of brands. Okay, very good. Others, please. Others, please, in the chat box. I will wait for 10 more seconds. Any other person who is still writing, please participate in the chat box. Cool. Let me go ahead and help you guys to understand. So to promote their product as per Nimla. Everybody pay attention. Content writing is a vast industry. There are various verticals in this market. When I talk about it, let me create with the help of some examples. So let's say Times of India. What's the business model of Times of India? Times of India, these guys, they write news, PRs, news columns, right? So a person whosoever will get hired with this type of a company, this guy is very clear about it, that my job is to write press releases for people. Okay. Let's say on the other side, there is a company, we will name them, let's say Notion Press. These guys are publication house. So they help people to proofread and print their books, right? And in fact, write their books or complete their books. So such type of a company will expect a different type of a writer. Let's say there is a social media agency. Now, social media agency will hire you for different verticals. Example, social media agency, they take outsourced work of other people's, right? So let's say I am skills may ask them to write SEO based work, or so I will ask them to generate leads from my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. On the other side, there is one company, they are more into brand reach, brand building. They would like to create an awareness about something. On the other side, let's say there are people, let's say a consultant, and they write SOPs for people, maybe visa rejection application, maybe SOP for higher education, something like that. But if I'll ask you guys a simple question at this stage, how many types of companies are there? Those who are into media-based model, you may count them on your finger in India. Maybe 100, 150, 200, 250, not more than this, correct? How many publication houses are there? Maybe 250. Likewise, social media agencies, maybe 1,000. SOP writing work companies, maybe 10 to 15. Correct? These types of companies are on finger counts. So does that mean that limited number of jobs are there? Absolutely right. For these types of brands, jobs are anyways limited. Majorly, the market works on 3 parameters. Can you guys read this? What are these areas? Online sales, lead generation, brand building. Am I clear so far? Yes. Now let's understand which all types of companies are into online sales and how are writers helping them. Which all types of companies are into lead generation and how writers are helping them. And which all types of companies are there into brand building and how writers are helping them. Let's understand this. Now, first understand online sales model. So let's say at this moment, right now, I would like to eat a pizza. right now while hosting a session. It's Saturday and I would like to eat it. So what I'll do, I'll open either Swiggy or Zomato. Then I'll write pizza, or I'll select pizza as a tab there. They'll give me various options, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and XYZ local places. I'll order, okay, I'll take cheeseburgers and all this, and I'll add to a cart and we'll make a purchase. While I'm doing this, suddenly I got a call and I skipped ordering online. Do you think somebody from Zomato or Swiggy will give me a call and say that, oh, your pizza ordering is not yet done, so kindly order it? Nobody. The entire space gives me an experience of that I am the one who is browsing through, and with my wish, I'm going to finally make a purchase. Correct? That's the way it goes. Same situation. Let's say somebody is looking forward to buy iPhone. How do we buy phones today? Apparels today. So let's say I have Amazon. Now, what is Amazon? As a thing I have available with me, app and online website. These are two spaces through which I can buy the product, right? Am I right? Yes. So let's say I have planned that, oh, I wish to buy iPhone, let's say 11. So what I'll do, I will either open the app or I'll go here and write Amazon. Here in the box, I will write iPhone 11. Then I'm going to search for it. Sorry, mistakenly I've written back cover. Sorry. iPhone 11. And here I'm going to search for it. What I have found, okay, iPhone 11 is coming at a price like, let's say 39,000. So I'll click here. I like the product. Overall, good. Last purchase, this item was at this date. I will add to a cart and will make a purchase. Correct? That's the way it goes, right? Whether it is you or me. Same thing I am going to experience with their mobile app too. Now understand for a minute, whatever product you're planning to buy from Amazon, for a minute, understand like this, that they only have images created by a graphic guy, this image, and they only have a design page designed by a front-end developer. But these words are not written here. Apple A until the last word, as you guys can see here or read here. Let's say this. Do you think this page will be as good looking as the one currently? Do you think people will be able to go ahead and pick up an item and see that, okay, this is the product, this is the pricing, this is the color scheme, these are the stuff. I'm going to get it by this date and add to cart and will make a purchase. Answer will remain no. Why? Because every description here is given by who? You. When I say you means all writers sitting with me here. Eman, Anand, Achal, Antara, Arvinda, Arunanchal, Dhrumi, Hauni, Muzim, Namrata, Nimala, Prachi, Pranav. Why I'm saying like this? Because if content is not, the description of product is not there, companies like Amazon, they cannot survive because they have millions of products posted by these people or their resellers every day on the portal. And likewise, Flipkart, Reliance, and all the companies. How do they sell? They sell with the words. They sell with the explanation, the product descriptions. Understood? Yes or no? So if you are not there, can Amazon survive in this digital stage? No. Now, talking about the second side of a business. This is very interesting one. Lead generation. Okay, be honest. How many of you have no idea what are leads? In the chat box. Those who have no idea what are leads can let me know in the chat box. And it's okay if you have no idea what are leads. Reason being, I'm going to create that. Honi have no idea what are leads. Okay, Honu, I'm sorry. No idea for Achal too. Sangeeta too. Good that I asked this question, right? Good. That's okay. That's okay. So leads are, let's say, when you have a information of your prospect, a required information of your prospect. That's called lead. Example, I am a banker. I sell credit cards. Okay. So let's say I work for American Express. All right. And I sell credit cards. Now to sell a credit card as a banker, I need somebody details such as payslip or at least an income thing, whatever, income tax return or something. Payslip is what I needed. I need ID proof. I need address proof. I need photographer, photograph, and I need stuffs like whatever required in the case of a bank, signature. Once I have this entire details with me, the ID and all such things, this guy is a complete lead for me. Then I'm going to submit my lead to a bank and the bank will process a credit card. That's the job of a credit card guy or a seller, correct? So I'm a lead. Now let's say I'm a property consultant and I sell or I provide people properties over, let's say on a lease. So there is a property, let's say in India, place called Pune. And it's a 2 BHK at a price like, let's say 10K grands, right? So this property I have to lease out for 1 year, 12 months thing. And somebody is looking forward to go ahead and get it. So when I have person name and email to get this property on a lease, right? The demonstration pass is separate. But if I have these two informations with me, this guy, this particular prospect is my lead. I will call this person. I have my lead. Understood? Everybody clear? Able to relate? What are leads in this context? Now, lead generation is important. Now, understand what are leads. Right now, you 30 people are online with me, and you all are leads for IM skills for the content writing master course. Okay? You all are content writing course lead for us. That somewhere you are interested to go ahead and take the service from IM skills somewhere. If the orientation will go well, we are good in terms of service, you may take the service. Now, let's go ahead and understand this overall prospects. Absolutely right, Sadhna. Absolutely right. Very good. Now, let me go ahead and create. 15 days ago, round about 15 days ago, hypothetically, number is like 13th of Jan 13th. Not even a single person sitting online with me right now have heard a company named IM Skills ever in your life. This is reality. We don't spend even a single rupee on the marketing efforts. So I know that our word of mouth is strong, but our online presence, other than when people don't search about courses or related stuff, we are not that famous from that context. So you like other companies, to name a few, those who are big companies in the ad tech space, those who advertise a lot aggressively, you have heard about them, but about us, you've never heard. Am I correct? Am I right? But what happened? Somebody, let's say you were Googling a stuff, you thought of searching around it, whether content writing is a good career, is content writing is a place to be, can content writing, can be done it from home, homemaker career, work from home jobs, trusted jobs, something, maybe, I don't know. And then you have explored YouTube, you have explored Quora, you have explored various articles, you have explored news channels, you have explored other organizations too. But eventually, whichever time you were searching, every time you get to learn about IM Skills as an institution. Am I correct or not? You realize that there is a company named IM Skills. Whenever I Googled, I saw them. And the next thing that happened was that we asked you, would you like to join our demo? You said yes. I said, give me your name, email, and phone. You said, okay, take it. And genuine. I said, okay, you would like to see my course brochure? You said yes. I said, okay, give me your name, email, and number. Would you like to taste my free demo class? You said yes. Okay, give me your name, email, and number. Okay, would you like to speak with somebody? You said yes. And I said, okay, give me these three informations. I have your lead now. And the beauty is, now this is what I captured. I've given you something in return. I captured this thing. But what's the learning? Ask yourself that your 30 people online, do you leave your phone numbers to anybody like this? Answer is no. Who did this? Who created this trust in front of you? My writers. Were you aware about the CEO of the company name is Vaibhav Kakkad? No. Were you aware about that Shiva as a person, Vinay as a person, Archie as a girl will call you? Answer is no. How did you learn about it? So when you Googled anything and everything, you found our content, you found our name. And slowly, gradually, that trust have started establishing in your mind. And that's where you are today. 30 of you interested to learn content writing. And now, in the near future, this is a promise that if you learn, this is from me or us, otherwise you're not going to learn, because the level of experience you're going to get. Second thing, you now is very clear about a word called content writing plus an institute name IM Skills. But who is a creator of everything? Me as a person, the one who is leading a session here. If I take a credit of this thing, I'm wrong. No, it's my writers who did this job for not just my content writing course, for every course that I offer. And for your information, guys, 95% of businesses in the market, they rely upon lead generation. Those who have quality leads, they are the one who wins the market. Those who doesn't have quality leads, they don't win. They don't attract customers. Now, just to create, it's Aman. it's Anand, it's Achal, it's Antara, it's Arvinda, it's Arunachalam. These are the people through which we are able to survive. We are able to go ahead and get students, customers. If they are not there, can we survive? Answer is no, because my web presence is created by you guys. You're the first point of interaction. Understood that how important for every company out there your profile is. If writers are not there, no company, no bank, no company, no one can generate leads. Even this Just Dial example shared by my friend just now, that how they generate leads. Absolutely right, Sadhna. If the content is not properly done, they will not have any kind of a reach, that's organic or non-organic. And eventually they're going to miss out on what? An opportunity for cracking a lead. And if they don't have a lead, that is what they sell to the others, the B2B or B2C people. Understood, everybody? Quick yes, no, maybe. So you are the most important person in an organization. And the beauty is, I'll tell you one thing. I should not say this. COVID happened, right? This Corona thing happened. People were, so this industry was very undervalued. Honestly, people were not understanding the importance of content writer. This is the reality. I'm telling you. COVID happened. People struggled a lot with their online presence. They struggled a lot with their businesses. And they realized that without a good digital-based business, they cannot survive in the near future. One portion of business, everybody wished to take online. Everybody. And bam, the moment you plan for anything online, what do you need? A writer. This guy is the one who will express your words, your feelings, your thoughts, your brand image in a form of content, whether it is video, whether it is voice for podcast, whether it is image for social media, whether it is text written format or product description. In any form, without a writer, I cannot survive, Priyanka. Get this straight, Prachi. So you are the one who creates. And these organizations have now understood. That's one of the reasons that market at the moment, if you look at, just in India, there are active jobs only for content writers and exclusively at Naukri.com. I'm only talking about India. Freshers we will get into, not even experienced people, okay? Content writer, let's say fresher, and we will keep it entire India. And then I'll search. You will be able to go ahead just in the market at the moment, just for fresher, 835 jobs are available. And if I actually add it from this to 1 year experience, the job profile moved to 2.48. And if I make it to the 2 years experience, you will be able to see a good number. If I'll take it to 3 years of experience, the job profile will have more number of opportunities. Why? Because less number of good people are there in the industry. Getting me, everybody? Now the last part. Last part is brand building. How people, they leverage brand part with the help of content writing. This is one of the most interesting aspect that you will be able to relate with. Okay, tell me one thing before I get into it. How many of you have observed since the day you have started searching about content writing as a subject, you've been getting a lot of notification at Instagram, Facebook, even your Google is showing you something around read some blogs, which are the best institute, asking you to participate in webinars, something like this. Happened with you guys? Lovely. Can I ask you another question? Have you noticed in the recent days, one of the things might have happened with you. Let's say you said to a friend over a call, I am planning to buy a car, automatic, budget is 10 lakh. Which one do you suggest? Or you said that I am planning to buy iPhone, or I'm planning to buy flat, house, or I'm planning to invest in crypto, or I'm planning to do X, Y, whatever. Or in fact, if you have said that, let's say a good or a bad thing about somebody, let's say, not somebody in the form of like, let's say you are expressing your thought about your ex person, and they've started observing that they're targeting you on Insta. You'll be getting the For You option is showing you content about it. For example, in my case, I'm a big diehard fan of Virat Kohli, not for the game of cricket, for the fitness thing. Okay. So whenever I open my Insta, I get to see only Virat stuffs. So the point is different. Point is, we've been targeting because our phones are the spy cameras with us always. They are listening to the every conversation that we're doing. Now we will relate it with you guys only. So what happened, Sadhana? Unfortunately, not sure what happened, but I lost the connection. Just a second. Okay, am I audible? Loud and clear again? Screen is visible to everybody. Can I have a yes? Superb. Answer again. Okay. I asked you guys a question that the organizations, those who are asking you to join their webinars, attending a session or something like this, have you been to their organizations or their websites? Somewhere answer maybe no, because I'm sure about it. They're targeting you based on your behavior. Your phones, they are listening to you every second. Your behavior on the internet is very clear that you are interested about content writing, because this is what you have been searching since last 15, 20, 30, whatever days. So now it's called behavior-based targeting. Now I'll show you some of the most interesting part about brand building using content writing. Content strategists, content creators, there is a proper strategy they build. Now you need to understand audience segmentation. So let's say what happens is that my friend Sadhana, okay, or let's say my friend Daya, or anybody, let's say I myself, forget. There is one female, this person is or was working for a bank for a long phase of her life, then got married. She was in Delhi first, now moved to Bangalore, had a baby, and after that, it's been 2-3 years. Everything is now sorted, and she's planning to go ahead and resettle in terms of the professional life. All right. Now, this is an ideal people. She cannot go out from her home, and she started searching for work from home jobs. Given content is one of the good market, people have started targeting her. How? I'll explain you. So there are 4 steps. We call this funnel. We don't do it in our case, but most of the organizations, they follow this funnel with the help of writers or content strategists. First, they will show you what is content writing that happens. So content, you will digest this content for weeks, and they know your behavior, that now this person has moved to what part to how part, how content writing is being done. So here you will attend a webinar. They will invite you for this webinar. So once webinar is done, so they know your behavior, webinar participation is done. Now you will start observing ads by people. Let's say there is another girl there on a YouTube video or Insta video. She's speaking like this, that after my baby, I was struggling to get something and I wanted to start something from home. I get to learn about the course. Today, I make this income. Bam, that's a hit. Now, Sadhana is again there at the same structure. She is actually with the same situation, and she will get the message clearly. If she can, I can. Price is also okay. I can afford. Bam, you're a sale. You are going to get converted, because if she can, I can. Correct? And your situation will be connected in a great storyline like her. And that's how people, they actually connect you emotionally with their content. And this is what a role of a writer is, to ensure that when people are getting into something, when people are buying some stuffs, when people are intent to buy something, they connect you emotionally. So their content line, their storyline is so connected. Why? Because I'll tell you one thing. You have informed all these companies through which you have their, let's say apps and all. Which phone do you use? What kind of a food taste you have, your age, your location, your academic background. They can target you as per your anniversary date, your birth date, everything they know. When you got married, when you had your first kid, everything they know about you. This is the reality. So this is the level of targeting you get as an option there. Able to relate, guys? And the writer's jobs is to go ahead, create a content so that you can move them. Eventually, the goal is to sell, but brand establishment. See, if in a day 3 times you're getting I am skills, that establish that kind of a mindset that if it is a course I'm going to take with them or with this company only. Understood? Can I have you yes, no, maybe in the chat box? So these are 3 core objectives. Other than this, friends, The market requires these other information knowledge too. You should know how to go ahead, write these all terms, these all topics, and that's how it is gonna be. Now see, one thing that you all should know, I have now created what market is going to demand and for what are the reasons. Why are they demanding these things? As a writer, you will be generating content in 4 forms. You don't have to, but you will be writing content for 4 forms of content distribution. One is text, let's say article, blogs and everything. Video-based content, scripts and everything. Voice-based content for podcast channel, the topic, the content selection, and images, infographics. So for infographics, this part is like social media post and everything. So these strategies are again developed by writers today. This is how the market is. But we are all clear about what market is going to demand from me, correct? Let's go ahead and understand how am I going to get my job, my first freelancing project, my business digitally. So all such things are important to learn. Now, let me ask you guys a question before I answer this. Why are you here? What's your end goal? Is it a first job? Is it a freelance business? So I'll say business and freelancing, both the things as one thing. What would you like to achieve as your end goal? Job, business, what exactly it is? I am giving you all 20 seconds to please mention the same in the chat box. Okay, I have big audience for freelancing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Job, side hustle job to establish as a writer. I'm an author, published 2 books, going to get 3rd one published, want to make career in writing. Wow, nice, lovely. So far around 4 people, they have said jobs and rest have said freelancing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Freelance, okay. Okay, before I get into the part, I would like to explain you guys a couple of things, and these are very, very important things. One, my session will help you whether writing industry is for you or not, except every fact that I'm giving you. This is the only bread and butter that I have. This is what I've done in the entire career of mine. To you, one strong suggestion is follow my advices, whether you're going to like the industry or not. If you're not going to like the industry, my suggestion is don't take it. If you're going to like this industry, then take it. Remember, this is how the market works, and there are no other shortcuts other than what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so let's get into it. Some people have said, how am I going to get a job in the content industry? Right? So I'm going to first talk about the job part. See, the point is, there is something called portfolio, and every student needs to develop this portfolio. Why? While you are graduating from a place, whether it is us or any other institution, you have no idea who is hiring at that time. Maybe Amazon, maybe iamSkills for lead generation, maybe a company into brand building part. We have no idea. We cannot even predict the Times of India will hire or a startup into tech domain will hire. Correct? Can we predict this after 4 months who is hiring? Answer will remain no for all, right? But we need to have all types of content writing experiences with us, because if in a condition Amazon is hiring and they're looking forward to hire somebody to help them to promote their iPhone 14 or 15, that's the upcoming project in September. And suddenly, as a person, you have no idea what is SEO based content, what is ads copy, how to create them, and they are playing a bet of 1 CR. Let's say they will invest 1 CR for this product marketing. So they're not going to consider you. Why? Because you're a fresher. You will not be considered because you don't have a hands-on experience. On the other side, iamSkills is launching a new product, let's say data analytics course. And we're looking forward to create a content to market our services like we've done for content writing and other courses. But you're not that one who doesn't have a good portfolio where I can get a visual, you can say, trust that, okay, this person have done it for other companies and will be able to do it for us as well. Until unless I don't have, I'm not going to hire you. Likewise, a social media company will not consider you if you're not good at creativity. Overall, while you are learning a course, you should have a good portfolio. Irrespective of any organization can come and ask. Agree or disagree, everybody? Quick yes, no, maybe in the chat box. Now, once your portfolio is ready, that's your digital resume. That's your digital resume that you're going to go ahead and show to the companies. Now, there is one clause, there is one condition, there is one thing that I should go ahead and specifically mention. See, guys, some students, they join training programs with most of the companies considering company will help me to write a portfolio. Answer is no. See, in my course at IIM Skills, you will be writing a book. Book writing for me, it is very easy to say in 20 seconds, you will write a book. See, it takes around few months to write and complete your book. A lot of people, they start writing, but they never complete. The ratio percentage we have seen, 1% people, they are able to complete their entire books. It takes efforts to complete a book. Likewise, it takes efforts to write and build a portfolio. Let's say if I'll give you 10 websites to write for, Times of India, Us and others. It is not something that you will be able to go ahead and do it overnight. It takes time. It's a time-consuming process, correct? Building a good portfolio takes around 4 months and a regular practice with a given commitment of 1 to 2 hours a day, including your Saturday. Am I clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. Once you are done with these practices, your portfolio will be ready, and that is the place when you're going to get a job. Interestingly, if you actually check, one of the things here exclusively offered by us in the ad tech space, no other company is actually into this type of a practice. We have our own job portal. What happens is that, let's say you're done with the course and now it's time for you to get placed, because we guarantee people about placement. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Content writing, you're from Punjab. Let's say that's the place you're from. You have to just click here. You will straight away click for apply for a job, name, number, email, and your cover letter. Upload your file, attach, and send. This application will be forwarded to the company and also will be received by me, Vaibhav. So a copy by default will be there with me, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about it with the company, that in a case, if you get selected, obviously you'll get a call. If you're not going to get selected, so feedback will be given to you. So we have a very smooth structure of placement. I'll show you where our students are working. Don't worry. There are a list of 18,000 placed students. So it's going to help you a lot in terms of having a smooth experience. This is point number 1. But point number 2, that's more important. Let's talk about freelancers, and then we will talk about what this course is all about. So big percentage of people have said, you are here to become a freelancer. Am I correct? Quick yes. While you are taking up a course, I am sure you are evaluating other institutes as well. So what are you checking at the moment right now? Vaibhav's portfolio, IIM Skills portfolio, correct? You're checking our portfolio, right? You are my leads. You're checking my portfolio to decide whether you are going to, or this company is eligible to teach me or not. So given almost like 90% or 80% people said they would like to become freelancers, I have a question to ask right away. You will show your portfolio to the people. So of course, you also need a portfolio like me, correct? But to whom you will show this portfolio to? You need a lead prospect, correct? Am I right? How will you capture this lead? How will you capture this lead? From where you are going to capture this client? Give a thought around this particular thing. The point is, most of the companies out there, those who are teaching you, they are actually spreading one wrong information, that you will get a client from freelance.com, Odex, TrueLancer, Fiverr. I will not deny you will not. You can, but in 3 months, you will hardly get one client. Do you think you are here to get one client from these side? Because see, there was a time. So there are always early bird advantages. And this is called late bird disadvantage. At the restaurants, if you go at after 10, you pay extra because you're late. But when you go at 7, you get to, eat at a lower cost. That's called early bird advantage. Same here. There are thousands of people, those who are established writer from various parts of the world, they're doing this here, this particular thing. They're writing there. Unfortunately, if you will be the another person to get into the market, it's going to be very difficult for you to go ahead and sell as a service. So what I need, Vaibhav Guide. Correct? That's the point, right? How am I going to go ahead and earn an amount as a freelancer? So let me make it very clear. Friends, you need to learn marketing, sales, legal, finance, HR, every skill. You have to become a CEO of your company like me. Who will make you that? I, me, myself. So Vaibhav Kakkar will teach you that. Am I clear? You will not just spend your time in terms of learning the portfolio development along with writing. Here at iMskills, freelancers, you will also be learning these things. These are extra exercises we teach you to make you a CEO of your brand, whether you're a one-man army or a company with hundreds of people. Am I clear? Am I clear, guys? Can I talk about now the how part of it? Okay, now how part is important because this is the place where I'm going to explain you guys about our course and our exclusive features, that how it goes, how it works, okay? So we run a 1-month course for content writing. It is like every Sunday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We have classes. 1-month course, every student will be considered like one batch. And all these students are going to learn content writing, 30 types of it, how to write these different forms of content. Then after this, there is a 3 months again course. We call this internship. But it is actually in-house. You are not going to work for any external company. It is actually the moment when you're going to hit the market. We will be live with your work. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What happens is that there are 2 categories, job and freelancer. Job people will be weekly joining us for 1-hour session. It's again every Sunday from 11 a.m. till 12 p.m. And I am the host. For 16 classes, I am going to teach you guys various subjects, including you all will write for Times of India and you will have author account with them. You will publish your articles with 10-15 websites so that you have a strong portfolio. You will launch your book. You will do everything that we have mentioned there on our portal in short. Okay, in short. Freelancers, you will be doing same exercises with these guys. Plus, there are separate marketing classes, sales classes, legal write-up classes. Every class around it will happen. And I'll show you the proofs. So that you are all going to get your first job in the training period, and it is guaranteed that you will get it. There is a guarantee for placement. One condition that you have to follow all the guidelines given by us. If we are not able to place you, we will return 1.5x fee to you. This is more than enough. This session is getting recorded and I upload same session recordings every Thursday. 3 to 4 p.m. we host these classes and I upload every Thursday, same session recording. And I've been uploading it since last many years. So far, no complaint because I'm able to complete this job. For freelancers, you will get your first payable client that you have captured with your own marketing skills during the training period of 4 months. If that doesn't happen, 1.5x money return. So if I charge you 10,000, I'll return you 15,000. That's the commitment. I want you not to trust me at all. Please don't trust anybody. It's an internet world, especially Delhiites. They are good in terms of their words. Don't trust. Do one thing. Go there on LinkedIn. Where you have to go there on LinkedIn, write on people, and then interact with people, those who have updated their profile. Okay, they are all working somewhere. They are my students. Content Whale is a big agency. People are working for various big organizations. Talk to them and you will get to learn what kind of an experience they had. Are they happy? Do they serve properly? What type of a respect they receive after learning from IIM Skills? You will have the answer. Am I clear, guys? Step number 1. Step number 2, and here I have to pause my recording. Achieve your financial goals, your business dreams with only one thing. What is that? Your hard work. Am I clear? So, sir, just remember, guys, one of the things that I was just trying to create in this particular moment, we don't make students of art section to sit in the same class where they're planning to go ahead and become lawyers. Obviously, arts alignment with lawyer is perfect, but art student will become CA? No. Art students will become doctor? No. It is not practically possible. What I'm trying to talk about, at most of the training institution, they have a state delivery structure, correct? Let's say, what's their delivery structure? You're a student, you will participate in a state course of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You will get, let's say, job, you will get freelancing, you will get business of everything. No, it is not practically possible. In my first month of training, I consider every student is special. This guy needs to learn how to write. You all will sit together, correct? After this, I know that your objectives are different. So job people focus on the job part, build a portfolio. Business people learn everything that requires to establish a business, whether it is technology, whether it is sales, whether it is finance, whether it is anything you're weak at that you get at this institution. Am I clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. So talking about when the classes are starting, and now for 2 minutes, I'm going to explain you. So it's a 30 hours of training that we offer with a guaranteed internship, and flexibility is there that you will get to participate in the sessions. These are the certifications that you get preparation for. All are exam based. You have to clear the test to become certified. These are the promises we have set, and this will be achieved or met in the training period. You all will publish your book, despite you have to write that. You need to go ahead, write for Times of India, will get it published. You'll have an author account there too. You will write for 10 to 15 big websites too, so that your articles can go ahead and build a good portfolio and you can pitch yourself. You are going to go ahead and get to learn about entire content writing skills. And the skills are, as we have mentioned, they're on our portal. The next batch starts on 5th of February. Only one seat I can take right now. And after one, I am also right now announcing that for 5th Feb, I have one seat, not more than this. So the next is in next 1 hour, you will be able to see the next date will be live. 5th March 2023 is my next batch starting date. So you can all your book, book yourself. 30 students will be there in this particular batch. Seats are fully available for this one. You can accordingly book. For this batch, I will only take one student. Now, before I talk about the next stuff, let me ask anybody who is planning to target 5th February and would like to register. Can I have your yes or no in the session, so that my colleague can accordingly speak with you or give you the thing? Okay. Interestingly, now this happens. When we are reaching out, people say, I'll see or I'll decide. Okay, so now the point is, for one student, whosoever will take an advantage of booking this, I will give a special URL. This will get expire automatically if the seat is booked. Okay. And others, please remember, without speaking with my colleague, Shiva, don't book. He will be giving you a seat in 5th of March batch. Here I'm booked. I will not take more. Here I am open. Anytime you can enroll in a day or so. Before 31st, in fact, 10% off will be also given. So person who is targeting 5th of February, this is the last seat link that I've given. You can book right away. And the moment this link is expired, get it that your the seats are sold and you have to get yourself into the next program. The fee of the course is inclusive of taxes, 14,900 plus GST comes to 17582. But throughout this month, we had 10% off as a discount. 15823 is the price right now. So we have given you guys a URL that contains a special fee of 15282. 10% discount has been given. Before start writing, when I research, I use Google, Reddit, Medium, Quora. All these 4 resources enough for researching. We typically, so we follow different tools to research. Our cases, we use tools such as SCM Rush, and all those. So depending upon, so we are at a pro level, of course. At your stage, these are good. Honu, the fee, I think, which country are you from? Then I can tell you the fee in your currency. Sadhna said something. Weber, has it ever happened that a freelance who gets a good project and he or she in future gets to offer some organizations to work for them as an employee? A lot, a lot. I can refer you people, those who have done this. For Bangalore, 15823. From Nigeria, how much is price? INR to USD, because Nigeria, the price comes from this only, 194 USD. No, it's not that our price is different from different thing. Okay. I'm saying that I've just converted the Indian price into the US dollar so that these guys should know. People in India will be paying only in Indian. We accept Indian currencies only, people living in India. I thought I was actually confused just because of the name. We get people from various parts of the world. That's why. Shall I pay or do I have to wait for approval from Shiva? No, Eman, at the moment, if seat is available, link is working, you can pay, because this is linked with our sitting structure. So yes, it is available, means you can pay. EMI available. There are 3 EMIs available on a credit card at no interest, but you should have a credit card except for Citibank and SBI. Then only on credit card, you will be able to pay. By the way, the interest-free EMIs are given by the banks, not us. And you interact with my colleague Shiva, he will guide you how to make the payment. Okay, guys, so my open Q&A round starts now. If anybody would like to talk, can ask me to unmute, I will. Is the course helpful for creative writers? That depends, Priyanka. If you're into creative writing, what are you now planning to learn? Creative writers, if you're into poem writing and all such things, you need to first tell us what's your end goal. Then I can relate and tell you that, okay, this is the right answer. Is this a 4 months course? It is. You're in storytelling. And why would you like to learn content writing? Do you wish to market yourself? Do you wish to get into selling some services? What's your end goal? And you will help with the portfolio. We will teach how to build a portfolio. I will review your portfolio. I will teach you how to write various forms of content. You will write your portfolio, Aman. This is what I said. Writing a book is your job. Teaching you how to write and proofreading whether it is right and we can go live with it is my job. Is this course helpful? If someone is planning to get into marketing as a fresher, absolutely. Very, very helpful. Can I do both job and freelancing? Practically, it is impossible. You cannot do everything else. You will end up with a lot of frustration in your life. You need to live, you need to breathe, you need to exercise, you need to eat, you need to enjoy. So either job or freelancing, one you should pick. If you ask me which one is better, I always say freelancing is better. Job is restricted at 20,000, 25,000. On the other side, let's say if you're offering SOP, example, one guy pay around 4,000 to 5,000 for a SOP writing work. To write 1,000 words, you get 5,000 bucks. In a month, if you write 10,000 words, you get, let's say, hypothetically 50,000 thing. So in freelancing, you have more opportunity to make money. Will you be teaching some basic grammar? There are tools like Hemingway app, Grammarly, all those tools that helps you. Basic grammar, we help you to improvise. Teaching is not possible as it is not English speaking or vocabulary improvement course. We will definitely tell you that, okay, these are the errors. This is the place where you can go ahead and rectify it, or you can proofread it, or you can cross check, but that particular thing won't happen. The timing of internship month would be for Sunday 11 to 12 in the morning. I am working professional. How should I go ahead full-time or on Sundays? Sundays only, Sundays. What is the maximum limit any content writer can earn? In a job, 50,000. In a freelancing or business, no limit. In a job, always see any business that you cannot outsource or you cannot expand, there is always a limitation. For example, one of my good friends said that I'm a YouTuber. I said, you are a YouTuber, that's good. You make good money. That's again good. But you are the business bottleneck. He didn't understand. Then I elaborated, telling you the same thing. Any form of a business where you are the restriction, till the time you are there, business will survive, else it won't. Then that's not a good business. You should be able to outsource your business at any given moment. People should be able to replace you. That's called a real business. So example, Pranav, if you have a sales team, you just focus on the marketing. You have delivery team to write content. That's called a business. But if you are the one who is the end person executing the role, there is always a limitation. So always business. How do we get assignments during the course? So we have learning management system. Let me walk you through with the same. Everything is here in the LMS. Learning management system will contain your session recordings, assignments, weekly task, books, PPT shown in the session, everything. Okay. So this is the place and you will have access to this LMS forever. WebHub is there is any offline meet for the batch to go face-to-face interaction? Typically, we don't. When somebody is interested to meet, for example, one of my other students, she was in Delhi. So she wanted to meet. I invited her. In fact, she's again coming. And then there are, let's say, am I recording? Just a second. Let's say, understood, Sadhna? You will start course with the grammar part or how it will be? No, Nirmala, no grammar part. Again, please, people who are confused or don't rate themselves at least 7 out of 10 with their English speaking and writing skills, this course is not for them. We are not into English speaking or writing course. What I am trying to ask is that I won't have to reach out to publications and websites. You don't. That's our job. How much time do we need to devote daily for the course after the classes? At least 2 hours a day is good. At least, Rakhi. Do permanent content writers get other benefits on the job such as PF, medical claims, etc.? I have no idea, Honu. Honestly, it all depends upon the companies. For an example, there are companies, those who really care for their employees, and there are companies, those who don't. So how can I go ahead and predict? If it is big company, definitely they take care. If it is a mid-sized company like us, we take care. Startup, not sure. Can we learn both and decide what works? No, definitely. Why not? However, this sense you will be able to generate after a few days only. After learning, let's say for a month, you will be able to generate that. I am currently registered with IIM Bangalore for postgraduate course in CRM. It will end by mid-April. Can I then join? Absolutely correct, Antara. Classes are from 10 to 2 Sunday only, not in evening. Absolutely, Vivek, 10 to 2 Sundays only. Now that Chat GPT is creating a big buzz and spreading fear and stealing jobs, do you think writers are going to survive or there will be a writing career at all? Okay, good question, Vandana. So Google has really made their this particular statement clear that any content produced with the help of AI, those websites are going to be penalized. Answer is simple. You cannot go ahead and replace Google. There are people doubting Google that now Chat GPT will be replaced or is going to replace by or they're going to replace Google. Practically not possible. Google made this conversation. Google statement on AI-based content. So whenever something happens, okay, you always Google this thing, search engine land. Okay, and there is another website, Search Engine Journal. These are two websites. They talk about the detail of everything related to Google search engines guidelines. So read it. Google is very clear about it. If using Chat GPT or such types of platform, people will be able to create content, then the entire relevance of Google will be zero. Understood, Vandana? Writers are safe. Do you have any branch in Chennai? We don't. Do you? Thank you so much. Okay. Truly grateful. Glad you enjoyed. This is for you, Vandana. This may help. What else? Any other question, guys? So overall, I guess you all enjoyed the session. Thank you so much for participating today in the orientation class with us. I'm looking forward to invite every student in the upcoming lectures starting from Feb and March. You can further discuss with Shiva. And all those who have said that you're interested for Feb 5th, before you get into onboard, you can check with Shiva. If the link is working, you can do the onboarding formalities. Before maximum 3:30 or 4, our link for March batch will be live. You can book accordingly. You will be considered with 10% off. You will save 1,758 rupees if you will pay before 31st for any of the batch, as we have said, Feb or March. There are discounts going on there on our website. Thank you all. It was pleasure hosting this class. You all have a nice weekend ahead. Enjoy with your family. Stay happy and healthy. Once again, thank you for your time. I'm ending the class now. Take care.